I'm going to walk you through a GRC Agentic AI analyst that I've been working on. So this tool acts as a junior GRC analyst that can read policies, answer questions, score vendor risks, evaluate SOC 2 coverage, rate NIST CSF maturity, and explain its reasoning using real documents. Everything you see is fully local. A backend that I built using a RAG pipeline, a vector store, and a multitask agent architecture. So first, I ingest the GRC knowledge base. So this loads all of our policies. So for SOC 2 summaries, BCDR plans, risk registers, vendors questionnaire, and this NIST CSF documents into the system. So in order to do this, I just run Python code. But here is suggesting all of the RAG components, and this is all local. This is all obviously test data, just mock data for the purposes of this demo. And then next, this creates the grounding for everything that the agent will do. And then next, I'll ask a simple GRC question, something that an auditor or an internal team member might ask. So let me get this copy from here. And then I'll ask, what is our MFA requirement for admins? So this is going to pull the data from those the documents that I ingested. So here, so it'll give you a GRC summary of the questions, answers to the question that we asked, and then which document was it, the source documents, and then the documents that it used, and then the confidence of that answer as well. And so as you can see, it gives a clean answer at the bottom. It also shows which document was used and the confidence. This prevents hallucinations and ensures that the answer is grounded in real policy. Alright, so now I'll open the interactive chat mode. This lets me speak with the AI like I would with a real analyst. So this is the Python script for that. So here we have the fake name of the company, Data Vista, and then here's the AI little chatbots. So in this mode, I can ask questions. I can ask stuff like, which policy covers encryption? What are the first steps in our incident response plan? What is our MFA requirement for admins? And what do we need for SOC 2 evidence collection? First question here: which policy covers encryption? That's thinking. So again, it gives you the GRC summary, the source documents, and the source used. And this is all from the actual, so in this case, for this specific question, it came from the incident response playbook. So we can ask something else. So for example, what do we need for SOC 2 evidence collection? And then here it gives you like the full list of all of the evidence that we need for documents and artifacts. And then it tells you the confidence and what the evidence request list file that it used. Okay, so in order to exit, just press Control C, and then that'll exit the agent mode. And now for one of our powerful features, I'm gonna show you is the vendor security scoring. This is something that every GRC team does manually today. So reviewing vendor questionnaires and trying to understand their risk level, which can take a long time. So with this, after ingesting all the data, we just run the Python script code, and then with the question of like the vendor does not use MFA and has no DR testing and keeps logs for 7 days. And once we enter that, okay, so as you can see here, the agent assigns a numerical score. It determines the risk level and identifies strengths and weaknesses, and also gives a set of professional recommendations as well. So this is all ingested from the SOC 2 summary document. So something that will take probably hours or days to shuffle through all the documents. The AI does it for you and then gives you all that in one full go. Because this is exactly what real vendor security analyst produces. For the next thing I'm going to show you is it's a high level SOC 2 coverage snapshot. So this is useful for understanding where the organization stands against the trust services criteria. So for that one, we're going to run this script here. And then it gives you the full coverage map of, obviously it's a high level with the mock data. So it gives you all the controls here. So it gives me a clear, concise breakdown of which controls are fully covered, partially covered, or missing. This alone can save hours of manual mapping. And then finally, the last feature I'm going to show is the NIST CSF 2.0 maturity assessment. So this evaluates our maturity across six NIST CSF's core functions. So to run that, I'm going to use this script command. So it's thinking. Here we go. So the agent assigns tier levels from tier 1 to partial to tier 4 adaptive, and it provides evidence-based reasoning for each score. This is something that typically takes a consultant or GRC analyst many hours as well. Here it's generated in just a few seconds, as you guys can see, as you guys saw. And the confidence is very high because, again, it's not hallucinating, it's using actual data from the ingested data we gave it. So to summarize, this GRC AI analyst can read your entire policy stack, answer GRC and audit questions, score vendor risks, show SOC 2 coverage, evaluate NIST CSF maturity, and explain every answer with document sources. So in a real company, you would you were feeded actual policies, so SOC reports, vendor questionnaires, incident logs, and much more. Any other documents you wanted to ingest it, and then from there it could assist the GRC, the compliance, security audits, vendor risk teams, and in every step of the way. So my goal with this project was to demonstrate how AI can meaningfully support real GRC workflows, not just by answering questions, but by performing actual policy analysis, vendor risk scoring, SOC 2 coverage mapping, and NIST maturity assessment in just like split seconds. This is a working example of how AI can automate and elevate governance, risk, and compliance in modern organization. Thank you for watching.